The InterTribal Environmental Youth Campout is held on the Northern California coast at Potter Valley Tribe's Ranch in the summer. It's a 4-day free event for youth of all ages and has a whole schedule of activities. The participants learn about environmental issues such as pollution, native species, ocean health, climate change, recycling, composting, and even mushrooms. The Campout first started in 2010 as a part of a consortium of tribal environmental programs in Mendocino, Lake, and Sonoma counties. The group, called ML-STEP, has a work group called Stream Team, and during the campout has field trips to talk about river and stream health. Participants collect bugs or microinvertebrates, which tell a story of whether the water is good enough to live in. Because the bugs need different water quality to survive, if they're found in the water, it can tell what the temperature is, the oxygen level, the sediment, and also what bigger species that eat the bugs live there. Collecting them in the river and then bringing them back to look at under microscopes helps the participants expand their understanding of the environment, science, and explore future career ideas. ML-STEP also organizes a trip to the ocean to study marine science. With the help of the state park, the participants are taught about native species, including whales and seals, and also the many smaller creatures living in tide pools. In 2019, we had around 220 tribal youth and adults from over 15 different tribes come to the campout, and we fed everybody. Different ML-STEP tribes cook, serve, and clean after the meals. We strive to be a zero-waste event, so all the forks, spoons, bowls, plates, cups, leftover food, everything gets composted. We bundle them up and put them in the ranch's compost pile to be broken down and used for our various projects. In 2019, we recycled and composted nearly 5 cubic yards and had an 80% recycle rate, which keeps improving every year. Another aspect of the campout is the more culturally aligned activities. The participants learn about traditional uses of native animals such as abalone. They learn about native plants and medicine, tasting the foods that their ancestors ate, and tribal members continue to grow, gather, and eat. But also why the food is healthier and how they can be nourishing. Participants learned how to make baskets with native plants, a thousands of years old practice. Cultural and environmental activities weave into one another as indigenous peoples' practices cannot be separated from the land and waters on which they've lived on for 10,000 years. They are taught about Pomo languages, there is also physical and mental health education and emergency safety lessons. Participants practice beading techniques and making instruments used in ceremony and dancing, which goes on during the evenings. We also want to thank the groups who helped fund the campout, the countless volunteers, and the participants, who without we couldn't do this. So thank you. Hope to see you next year.